get rid of the Lazy Chasm, but still Karn in hand. Dude, even though this is a mulligan to 5, oh, Karn goes to the bottom. Oh, okay, there's a second copy. Even though this is a mulligan to 5.
Yeah, I don't hate this.
This could totally wreck Miguel unless he's got like a glaring fast start, super fast start. Is he gonna go like turn 1 Karn because he has like so many Lotus Petals? Nah. He also took a mulligan, I guess. Okay. Yeah, glaring Flash Wrecker. Only took me like, I don't know, forever to learn the name of that card.
Ooh,
how about Tabernacle? Okay.
How about Tabernacle?
Dude, that's so beautiful because not only does it like tap down the city, so you get no mana out of it. Now, if you like, you kind of want to play a land, right, to advance your board, but then you lose your city. It's just so awkward. You hate it. You hate to see it if you're Miguel. This is so incredibly awkward because it's basically like -2 tempo. It's feels so bad. And Pablo only lost like an end drop. In this case, it's totally worth it. Picks up an Emrakul. We're pretty far from that. Gonna need a lot more tempo to ever cast that.
Dude, I love the post deck. Sometimes you have these ridiculous top decks like an Emrakul, the Eon's Thorn.
Then the opponent casts Show and Tell.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Show and Tell in the room anywhere.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Show and Tell, these like sneak shot decks. I don't know why I felt like they have like this. They're somewhat popular in Spain. At least I played a lot of Spanish Show and Tell players over the years. Like, those really good ones in finals and everything. So you see, Pablo just sitting there, just gonna make his land drop. He's 1 land away from making the completely devastating Karn. It's also interesting, like if this is all Miguel is gonna do, Pablo might actually think that he's playing against Eldrazi.
Yeah.
And not against Mystic Forge.
Oh yeah. That's
kind of looks like it, right?
Well, man.
Yeah. And Miguel passes back again, like,
wow.
this is so bad for him. I'm so sorry. Oh. Pablo on the mulligan to 5. Ooh, oh no! Complete destruction. We don't even need Karn in here. We're going to get a Wasteland. You're going to take out your city. You're going to lose your Flash Striker. And by turn 4, you're going to be on a completely empty board.
Yeah. Versus 5 lands and a Myco spawn. So
this is pretty close to GG.
And like yesterday, like, right? Like we saw a couple of games where the Myco spawn, like the 3/3 actually mattered. As a beatdown creature.
Also just like putting pressure on Planeswalkers. And
totally. I think, yeah.
Planeswalkers not that much. Oh, the second land was a city? Oh, yeah, I can see why that's awkward.
How about a Vexing Bauble? Pablo doesn't seem very impressed by this.
I think Miguel might actually concede if the Karn comes down. Because by now seeing the World key, Pablo knows what's actually, this is the Manifold key. Pablo knows what's up. You're going to deploy Karn. And then it's gonna be lights out, basically.
Yeah, this is like single-handedly the best card. In
you know what he should do? He should animate one of the artifacts, so Miguel has to pay for the Tabernacle. I want to see that happen. Come on, do it. No? Okay, we don't do it. Would have been sweet. See? I mean, we would have probably just like sacrificed whatever was animated. But if you had animated the key and then Miguel had to sacrifice the key or pay for it, either way he wouldn't be able to get the Grim Monolith out. But of course all of that is academic anyway because Grim Monolith can't tap and key can't... Yeah, you know. I'm just trying to see cool stuff, but Karn is just so brutal, he shuts everything down.
Wow.
We're gonna get another Wasteland.
Yeah. This one is kicked, so I think...
Oh, was it kicked?
No.
No, it's just 4 mana.
Oh, it's just 4 mana.
Yeah. Okay, also no Wasteland. We're just going to make it so that in the future we're going to have our Tron mana available.
Oh, yeah. Like now the towers tap for 3 mana.
Yeah. Hey, maybe, who knows? At some point, Emrakul, 15 mana.
Yeah.
3, 4,
Dude,
5,
I totally
6,
forgot
7.
about the Emrakul. Oh, my goodness. Oh, shit. Okay.
As if Miguel already couldn't like use most of his stuff. Now we're also going to get complete shutdown here. Magnificent letters. Yeah, we don't need that.
And let's jump into the second game.
Let's see what Mystic Forge has to say about this. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of mana. I see like 5 mana on the first turn. There's a Karn on the first turn, actually. I mean, if you can Karn on the first turn, you do Karn on the first turn. I see no way out of that. Oh, even more mana. Oh my. Oh, that's gonna be a disgusting game. Look at this. That's gonna be 4 mana. He's gonna have 6 mana on the first turn if he wants to. You can go Karn. You could even minus Karn and get, I don't know, something for 2 and play it. This is just this is turn 2 Lattice, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's gonna be a Lattice, right? Turn 2 Lattice. Like, what is Pablo gonna do? I guess the only thing he could have is Force of Rigor, but I don't know whether he plays enough green cards to make that work.
How about this? Getting a Mycosynth Lattice on the first and the actual first turn.
Yeah. Okay, Pablo.
What a bizarre deck.
Give us your best shot. Honestly, your best shot might be Wasteland. Your best shot might be Wasteland and hope that Miguel has just like nothing else. If I have Wasteland, I'm probably snapping that one off. To the point where I would even be willing to crop rotation into Wasteland there. Because if you don't, what are you gonna do? Just like die to the Lattice? 1, 2, that would be like 3 mana. Right, we don't have enough mana to cast Lattice yet, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then like another Soul Land, 5, 6. Let's do this. 1 floating. 4 mana. Okay, 1 floating. Yeah, he's got 6 mana. He's got Crystal Rain. I think he even has another key. So 4 mana. Oh yeah, and of course those Lotus Petals. 4 mana. 5, 6. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
GG. Turn 2 kill.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Do you want to get to play a Cloudpost?
Much better than the first game.
This is why you're scared of Mystic Forge, right?
Yeah, I'm so like this is such an man, like it can, like, it's explosive, but it can also grind very well with the One Ring. It can very well go into the mid game with Ursa Sagas. There's a couple of cards that really make the Mystic Forge deck like crumble, such as like Stony Silence effects, Null Rod, Collector Oof, or what you mentioned yesterday, Energy Flux, stuff like that. But you gotta need those cards. This is like the Mishra's Workshop deck in Legacy, sort of.
Chat is mentioning Lattice is actually being shuffled into the deck. Hopefully that's gonna not come back to bite Miguel.
Uh-oh.
You are allowed, right, to go down to like 14 sideboard cards.
Oh.
You can shuffle your entire sideboard
Yeah,
into
you
the main
can.
deck.
You
Yeah,
can.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be awkward. Oh, we're rolling the die. Okay. It's gonna be awkward if he wants to let us front, or if he draws it. At some
It's kind of funny because I mean, like, what the card says is everything is colorless, correct?
Yeah.
So so you can't pitch Force of Vigor anymore because none of your cards are.
Oh,
green.
okay.
So I mean, I don't know if that's relevant. It's kind of funny.
Okay. Like, for all we know, Miguel is actually gonna draw it in the opening hand. That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, keeping it in the deck would be a legal play, so. Well, let's see how this is going to work out. Post probably, as we talked about, probably wants to have like a pretty explosive opening to keep up with Mystic Forge. Let's see Emrakul once again. Let's see a ring.
How about this 15 drop in your opening?
Time. That's not the kind of hand I want to... Yeah, Miguel sends it back right away. Papa sends it back right away. Other side of the board, I see a Karn, see a Crystal Rain, Key. You know, I wonder if this is going to be a fast Karn. We minus and we don't find Lattice.
Ooh, that'd be really awkward. Yeah.
It would be awkward, but I think it would still be okay if it's like a really fast Karn.
Mm-hmm.
Miguel cutting the deck. Pablo, try again on 6. Kind of feels like awkward to say try again on 6 when you're still drawing 7 cards. Okay. Ulamog, sure. Wasteland, okay, I don't hate that. And Ring and
Yes,
Microspawn. Yeah.
So this isn't terrible.
Against most decks, right?
Yeah, against most decks. You have the mana, the Vexing Bauble at least, makes it so that no Lotus Petals are allowed in this game. It hopefully slows Miguel down a little bit, so he has more time for the One Ring.
It just goes all in on that Grim Monolith. 3 mana. Yeah, this is going to be 4 mana. Yeah, you can untap, go to 1, then 3 mana, 4 mana. You can go turn 1 Karn. And is there any other land in Miguel's hand? Because if we don't have another land, then like there's a ring that I can see. There's a Paradox Engine. Oh, there's a Saga, right? Yeah, Saga is going to be good enough so that we can untap Grim Monolith and start doing something with the Karn. Oh, we're going to go for another one of those. Okay, that works. That 4 mana. 3, 2, 5 mana. We can do Paradox Engine on the first turn. Not that it really does all that much. Honestly, I think I'd rather go Ring than Karn. Maybe I'm crazy, but...
Yeah, especially with those 2 keys.
Yeah. The thing is, like, because the only other land I have is the Urza Saga. And if Pablo goes for the Wasteland on the Urza Saga before against the mana-making ability, then it's as if I didn't have any land. Okay, we go for the Paradox Engine. Now, that's the card I would have at least expected. Gotcha. But, okay, let's see how that's going to work. Of course, Pablo can't know that the only land in Miguel's hand is Urza Saga here, so he might use the Wasteland. But since he's playing a tapped land, I don't think he's actually going to use the Wasteland, just going to pass. Oh no! Oh no!
Number 2.
Well, he couldn't know, right? How would he know that he might actually need the Wasteland there? There's the mana. Then we're gonna make 3 mana plus 2, 5 mana, 6 mana now. Oh no, wait! Actually, way more because we have the Paradox Engine. Oh god! Oh, this is why everybody's so scared of Mystic Forge, dude. Maybe we should actually build that deck. Would you enjoy playing it? It feels like a puzzle, right?
It feels like a puzzle. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but like it's also somewhat similar to doing the Nadu thing. You know, you do a lot of stuff on the battlefield, like tapping, untapping. A bunch of triggers. Like Paradox Engine is every time you cast a spell, like you gotta touch at least like 4, 5, 6 cards on the battlefield. Tap and tap, count mana. If you're into that sort of stuff, maybe some Storm folks would appreciate this type of deck.
God, look at this.
Yeah, but instead of Dark Rituals, you have Grim Monoliths.
Wasn't actually a Japanese player who came up with the deck? There's someone on Magic Online. The name escapes me right now, and I believe it's a Japanese player, and they are playing that deck like everywhere all the time.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this deck is for the real maniacs.
Oh, is that so? Oh, look! We're looking at the sideboard.
But like winning with this deck must feel incredibly.
He points at the deck. He's telling him that the Mechanism Lattice is in the deck and it's not in the sideboard. He's like, okay, so what's your plan, buddy? He's like, oh, I guess I just get the Walking Ballista, which might even still be enough to kill you. All the mana on the board. You're gonna need a bigger dice, my friend. Like once both of those dice are at 6, he's gonna get like, I don't know, like as big as the table.
Okay, a little bit more mana. Yeah, he can dump all the Grim Monolith plus key mana into the mana pool before casting the next spell.
It's interesting that he does it that way. Because I thought he would get out like Ring and use the manifold keys on the Ring to draw extra cards to go like deeper with the Paradox Engine, but instead he just wants to make a 6/6/7/7 Ballista. Okay. I mean, you can still play the key afterwards, I guess.
Maybe that's both.
Okay, we do both. Okay, that works as well. Gonna have a lot of mana here. And all the keys, of course, untap once again. We can use the Ring like at least 4 times. Actually, practically many 4 times more.
Yeah. So I gotta like redo the math, but I think like every time Miguel plays a spell, he nets 9 mana. Is that correct? Like 3 of the Grim Monolith, and then 2 mana of each key.
Looks right.
Because the key takes 1 mana, you get 3 mana.
Yeah, it's 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2.
Yeah, it's 9 mana.
Yeah.
So you go positive 9 mana for each spell you cast.
Imagine only losing mana once you start casting 10 mana spells. This is what it must be like to be rich, right?
Yeah, I think that Emrakul belongs in Miguel's hand and not in Pablo's, you know.
Like imagine you're that rich, you go on a 9,000 euro vacation for 2 weeks, and when you came back, you still made more money in interest on your wealth than you spent on that 9,000 euro vacation. That's when you know you're rich.
Oh, wow.
And Miguel right now is earning so much interest on all of his stuff. He tries to spend it, but every time he spends money, he gets more money. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm King Midas. Everything I touch turns into gold. Or in this case, mana. Pablo's saying, you know what, you just have infinite money. Is that okay? Wow. It's like, okay.
Yeah, how about Basalt Monolith?
Oh, he hired Pablo to do all of that for him. He's got so much money he can do that. Oh, Basalt Monolith, now we net even more mana. Now we net like 12 mana. Okay, we got the flute. Doesn't really do anything. Or I guess it does something, it just doesn't matter. We just want to play it and draw more cards. Pablo, not a fan of like keeping all of that not separate. Okay, wants to keep a clean table.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's just double checking how much mana Miguel actually gets.
He's like, okay, you draw all these cards. I have absolutely no idea. Neither does Pablo. Doesn't seem to be all that relevant from the looks of it. He didn't even read the entire thing. So draw a card. Look at the top card. Okay. Oh, is it Mystic Forge? Yeah, it's Mystic Forge. Okay, okay.
From the Warhammer set.
Yeah. See another Mystic Forge on top. Draw. Oh, we draw 4 cards for the ring. Yeah. I was like, what's happening?
Like, and Pablo's probably like, so when is the moment I may scoop here?
What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna make a really big robot.
So the goal is to get to what? To 40 mana for the ballista, and then
ideally even more. Yeah.
Yeah, because both know about the ballista in Miguel's hand.
Yeah.
It's about 40 mana, and you know there's the handshake.
Mystic Forge in the hands of Miguel Arquelles moves on to 3-0. Yeah. So he takes down the match. Pablo also still up until now undefeated. And I think we just watched game 3, right? Or maybe
think
not?
so.
Yeah, we will see.
But it was a wild one.
Let's check. I wonder if Mystic Forge is a deck that we're actually going to have to respect a lot more in the future. Not just because of this year. I also saw it doing well at 4 seasons. And especially if you play leagues, not necessarily challenges. Should maybe, you know... It's good versus Scam, chat says. Okay, okay. The thing is, good versus Delver / Scam, that's like... That's a quality a lot of decks put onto themselves. And then it turns out like being good against Delver just means like having a 50-50 matchup. So you feel like, is this really what it means? I mean, if you tell me this is good against Scam, especially, okay, Scam doesn't have threat, right? Scam struggles a little bit with artifacts.
Yeah.
Nobody's still playing Energy Flux. High risk, high reward, cheap. It's a cheap deck. Now you have my attention. 4-man deck Bobble do a lot. Yeah, but on the draw, not so much, right? On the play, I can see that, yeah. On the draw, it's still okay against like forces at least. So let's see what happens over here. I'm pretty sure we just watched the 3rd game. Yeah, this is the same game all over again. Wasn't this the yeah, this was the backup feature match for the 3rd round, right? So we might actually go to a little break before the 4th round. Wait, what? You're telling me City of Traders is not €6 anymore? We're just rewatching here. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, he won so hard. Why not watch it twice? Oh, okay. So we're just getting some information. We're cutting to ads at this point. We're going to be back in a couple of minutes with round 4 of 9. Oh, it's a long day.
Yeah.
Like, if what's the biggest? Oh yeah, you actually top-aided a really big tournament, right?
Oh, like a GP?
Yeah. How many people were in that?
Oh, man, close to 2,000, I believe.
Oh, but that was split into 2 days.
So yeah.
What's the biggest one-day tournament you top 8'd?
Oh man.
Like 10 rounds or something?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so
definitely
rough,
not
right?
a GP, but yeah. But like some of the Bazaar of Moxen events, Bazaar of Moxen used to be like a 1-day event. Sometimes 2, depending on the attendance.
So yeah, everybody,
guys?
stay tuned. We just watched the 3rd round of Impact Returns here in beautiful Naron. And for the next round, dude, we went from a world champion to the top 10 money winner to another to the same world champion.
Oh yeah.
Now we're gonna watch a legacy GP winner in the next round. There are only so many legacy GP winners in all of the world. So next round we're gonna have Rodrigo Togores.
Heck yeah.
Don't know what Rodrigo's playing. Actually, I know. I asked him, but gonna be a surprise.
All right. No spoilers yet.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really excited. Dude, I love watching Legacy.
Well, no spoilers yet, but it's gonna be scam.
Oh, okay.
We don't know what he's up against, but stay tuned. We're gonna be back in a couple of minutes and have Rodrigo Togores in the 4th round of